Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome to this beautiful beach here in Southern California. This is Surfside, sandwiched between Seal Beach and Huntington Beach. It is a beautiful morning. A little chilly, it's overcast, but that ocean looks pretty darn nice. But it wasn't that way for many of the boats offshore. They still caught copious amounts of colorful, great-eating rockfish on the Rockfish opener. That was a great success in SoCal, so good to be back to that once again. Bluefin tuna fishing out of San Diego was very tough yesterday. We have that story and we look into where guys fished and what they found. Our efforts in Mexico, they continue to grow as we've sent thousands of pieces of clothing and medical supplies and so much more. We'll be getting that down to Cedros Island very, very soon. All thanks to you. Can't thank you enough. And also, of course, it's the last day of the Bart Hall Show at the Long Beach Convention Center. It is going to be a lot of fun. I met so many of you yesterday. You went out of your way to come over and say hello to me, and that means the world to me. You know what time it is, everybody. It is time for, oh yeah, this coffee. I need it this morning. Oh, that is so good. It's time for the morning briefing. Good to be back with you all again. Remember, Patreon members are the life's blood of Friedman Adventures. You see that QR code right there? You can become a Patreon member for as little as $5 a month and help us produce more content, get in on our parties, get some free giveaways, and so much more. Don't forget, today is the end of the Bart Hall Show in Long Beach. A sad day indeed. But a lot of the guys, and I'm not telling you anything new, a lot of those guys that are selling stuff at the Bart Hall Show, they don't want to take it all home. So today's a good day to hunt for bargains. Keep that in mind. All right, folks, let's get into what went on with the bluefin tuna yesterday. We'll start there. Let me mention albacore also. There was some hoaxes going on yesterday. You know, some fun-loving April Fool's Day jokes. But there's been no albacore caught anywhere near here. And it's really early in the year for that to happen. It's happened in the past. But for right now, we have fish about 550 miles from San Diego. Tommy Holland reported commercial catches of albacore, not only longline fish, but also biting the trolled jigs. So that's pretty interesting stuff. And Tommy firmly believes that we're going to have a big season this year in SoCal. I may be putting words in his mouth, so he'll correct me later today if I am. Let's put it this way. He believes we're going to get some albae in here. And, of course, albacore are a cooler water-loving tuna. They love that 63.5 degree purple water. And, it sets up nicely for that. Mike McDaniels of the Sea Adventure 80 says we need one other thing. We need more of it. Copious amounts of anchovy. The favorite food of not only people who like to put anchovies on their pizza, but of those longfin tuna albacore. So we'll see how that plays out. All right, back to the bluefin tuna. Let's talk about it because we had several boats in several different areas, and most had a pretty tough day. The Royal Star had 22 bluefin tuna down below Colonette. That's where the Polaris Supreme was also. They had 10 last time we checked. And then we had day and a half and 2 day boats running out of San Diego. The Pegasus worked their tail off. The guys didn't catch any bluefin in that day and a half range, and they covered a huge area. But let me just make the point. Those boys on the sport boats work harder on days like that than they do when they're catching them. It is so frustrating to be glassing for hours and hours and hours. You got binoculars up to your eyes, and all you do is work, and that is hard stuff. Especially conditions weren't perfect yesterday. It was a little bit breezy, snotty, it was hazy. It was tough to find a school on board the Pegasus. They ended up with 4 bonita offshore. They saw a couple of uncooperative schools of bluefin tuna, 20 to 40 pound stuff, but nothing that wanted to bite. So after I said the bluefin tuna season is on, and it is, bluefin are starting to act a little more fickle, and I'm wondering out loud with you all here this morning if this cooler water just have things moving a little bit slower this year. You still have to go prepared because, the other day on the Polaris Supreme, they had a ripper bite with over 40 bluefin tuna, fish pushing 200 pounds. So you definitely want to go prepared. Those fish at night have been biting on the knife jigs, anywhere from 250 grams up to 400. You drop down to the depth the captain tells you to. That's where colored spectra comes in really handy. It's colored, changes every 100 feet. So when the guy says drop 300, it's super easy. Eyes are lined. Go see Wendy at the Bart Hall show today and talk to her about it. She's awesome, and she'll tell you about the benefits of fishing that colored line. I like 100 to 130 pound. You know, Scott Buchert, Scott's a great kid, and he was saying to me, what pound should I bring? And I told him, you know, I'd bring 130, and he goes, they're 40-pound fish. Why would I do that? And I said, because Scott, you never know what you're going to hook. If you hook a 240-pound fish and you're fishing 60-pound, you're gone. You're done. So fish the heavy and be prepared for all of that, and talk to your crew. They're going to tell you how big a jig, how heavy a jig. You know, they're out there every single day. These guys on the Pegasus, out of Fisherman's Landing, Pacific Queen. I could go on and on and on. Sea Adventure 80, the Horizon with Bill. They know what they're doing. They're out there every single day. I'll point you in the right direction, but don't stop there. Be observant, talk to the crew, do all of that stuff, and that's going to greatly help you out. So we'll continue to watch that down there very, very closely. Wouldn't surprise me to see somebody come up with a huge score again here in the next few days. This weather, though, I'm hoping we don't have this wind again throughout our spring. Last year was a pain in the neck, a royal pain in the neck. Hopefully this year will be a little bit different. So bluefin tuna fishing, very tough yesterday. Conditions not optimum. All right, let's get back and talk about the Coronado Islands off of San Diego. There, stone's throw away. San Diego had 3 yellowtail out there. We're hoping for more and more forkies to start biting. We had, you know, a month ago or so, scores up there in the 20s on the San Diego, but since that time, it really has backed off. We'll see what the problem is. They're seeing some evidence of fish there. Those fish like to bite the yo-yo iron really, really well. They also bite on a dropper loop with a good hot sardine. Those are 2 ways to get it done. And, of course, if they don't catch yellows, they do load up on the bottom fish, and that is fantastic. So hopefully that's going to continue across the border down there in Ensenada. Our dear friends down there at Bluefin Sport Fishing. Victor, buenos dias, hermano, had really excellent rock fishing down there. They are all over that stuff. There's a few yellows bouncing around there also, some big bonita offshore. We're hoping that's going to kick into gear. And, of course, they're setting up for this bluefin tuna season also, waiting for it to get consistent, waiting for it to become more voluminous. Not enough of it around right yet, but all that can change really, really fast. Lovely morning, by the way, you guys. It's gorgeous. Are you watching those birds back there? Are they picking bait, or what are they doing? Keep your eye on that for me. Let me know if I need to run up and get my surf fishing stuff and start fishing. Once again, all that stuff went down to Mexico. We're not done with the fishing yet. All that stuff going down to Mexico. Thousands of pieces of clothing. There's crutches, there's wheelchairs, there's medical supplies, there's books, there's shoes, there's educational stuff. Man, I could go on and on and on and on. And thank you so much. However, it is really costly to ship that stuff down there, and we are way in the hole right now. So if you could go to the Friedman Adventures Facebook page, or I will send you a link. We have a GoFundMe page. Throw $5 in there, throw $100 in there, throw more. It would be deeply, deeply appreciated. So go to the Friedman Adventures Facebook page. You'll find it there. If not, just send me a text, 657-227-6459. It would really help us a lot right now. We would deeply appreciate it. All right, it was a Rockfish opener yesterday, and the weather was bumpy the further you got offshore, but most boats did really well. The Thunderbird out of Davies Locker, the Amigo out of 22nd Street Landing. Local boats, the Pursuit had a great day looking down in San Diego. Their local boats had great, Dana Wharf, everybody getting out and catching rockfish. You know, in the old days, we didn't have a rockfish opener, so this kind of creates this air of excitement about rockfish. And a lot of people say, rockfish? Come on, give me a break. You drop down, you reel them in. What's to it? I mean, it's my favorite kind of fishing. I love rock fishing. I love the mystery of what you might have. I love the thump while you're winding up, and man, you got a good one, man. I can feel it. This feels good. And of course, not only are they so colorful and beautiful, they are really good to eat. Fish Taco City. So up and down our coast now, Rockfish is open. and that is great news. And it gives everybody something to fall back on, especially with this cooler water. If it is going to get going a little bit later this year, we're going to have those rockfish to fall back on. The yellows don't bite, the sea bass don't bite. Whatever it is we're targeting, we can get in on it. And hopefully this wind is going to go away. Monday's going to be pretty breezy, it looks like, however, so we'll continue to watch that for you very, very closely. And it does look like we're going to get a little bit more rain here at the beginning of the week. So maybe, I know that last little storm that went through, everybody was saying, is that the end of it, I hope? And it doesn't appear like it is quite yet, but we're getting closer and closer all the time. Yesterday, you know, when I got out at the Bart Hall show and then I took a little break at noon to upload some videos, man, it was a gorgeous springtime day. It was absolutely beautiful, and it feels pretty nice here this morning also. So really good rock fishing going on, and that is great news. A little bit of bass up and down the coast. Tons of that market squid still around, and that's going to be the magnet that propels us into a really big sea bass year this year. Speaking of that, we'll be on board the Endeavor with the one and only Tucker McCombs up there at Ventura Sport Fishing. We've got a trip with Tucker. That's going to be a great one. At the end of today's report, you're not only going to see a couple of those charters that you can book with us on, but you're also going to see some shorts that I put up about some of the folks you should visit today at the Bart Hall show. Rods, worldwide travel, all kinds of great stuff. So stay tuned at the end. Hang on to the very end. You'll see that, as well as our Endeavor charter. And also, April the 13th, we have a live show. Danny Cadota will be putting on over there at the Redondo Rod and Gun Club. That is going to be a lot of fun. There's raffle tickets on sale. We follow that up on April the 15th. We'll be at Santa Ana River Lakes with the Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Club. Those guys are doing all the work. And for $10, you get a raffle ticket. You can win a Penn Fathom reel. It's gorgeous. You can win a couple of beautiful custom trout rods, and you get lunch at Santa Ana River Lakes. And those guys over there at the Rod and Gun Club in Redondo Beach, they're dedicated, as I've said before, to ruining my girlish figure. So, man, they feed you a lot of food, so you'll enjoy that. If you want to get one of those raffle tickets, the drawing's at Santa Ana River Lakes on the 15th at 2 p.m. You don't have to be present. You can get a raffle ticket from Chuck right now. Just shoot him a text and say, I want some raffle tickets. He'll work it out with you. Take a photo of your tickets, send you the photo, put your tickets in the bin. Don't have to be present, and you could win the reel. You could win one of the rods. Man, it's a win-win deal. And then if you want to come to Santa Ana River Lakes, it's all about the kids that day. You can bring the kids, let them trout fish, let them come over to the Redondo Beach Rod and Gun Friedman Adventures table, learn how to tie knots, learn how to trout fish. Daiwa is supplying us with rods and reels so we can teach the kids about the beauty of fishing. That is going to be a really fun day. Hey, we just added our day-and-a-half trip on board the Horizon out of H&M Landing with my dear friend Bill Wilkerson. That is trip number 22 on the Horizon trip list. It departs August the 11th, and it's going to be a fun time. That boat is gorgeous. It is so comfortable, and I can't wait to make a day-and-a-half trip with Bill. That is going to be a lot of fun. All right, my friends, we are going to continue to watch it. Patreon members, once again, thank you for being the life's blood of Friedman Adventures. It means the world to us. All you got to do is scan that QR code right there, and you can become a Patreon member. Thanks for all your help down there in Mexico Lindo. And once again, it was so great to meet so many of you at the Bart Hall show yesterday. It was phenomenal. I mean, you're looking at some of the great people I got to spend time with, but the fact you go out of your way to come over and say, we're enjoying the Friedman Adventures show, man, that means the world to me, and I cannot thank you enough, each and every one of you, for doing that. I hope I get to see more of you today, because I'll be over there at about 10:30 or so, and I'll be hanging out till about 2 or 3 o'clock. And if you see me, make sure you say hello so I can reciprocate by shaking your hand and thanking you for all your great support. Knocking on the door of 2 million views, over 200,000 hours of content consumed by you. And once again, you have all my gratitude. All right, where'd those birds go? What's up with that, huh? I thought we were going to get into a bite here. It's a gorgeous morning. I can't thank you enough for spending it with us. Stay tuned. There's a lot more after we run the credits. And of course, I hope to see you just a little bit later this morning at the Bart Hall Show. Take care, my friends. One more sip of this delicious coffee.
Convention Center at Bart Hall Fish and Tackle Show. Come on down. Book your reservations for the Malahini or the Horizon. Let's get this party started. Don't forget, we start fishing June 2nd aboard the Horizon. We're on a 2-day. The Malahini starts June 8th. We are on a full day fishing the Coronado Islands. We have one reservation for that June 8th trip. We are sold out for that June 2nd trip. If you'd like to make a reservation or book a trip with us, you can go to either horizoncharters.com or malahinisportfishing.com.
Question, when is the Friedman Adventures day-and-a-half trip?
Oh, forgot about that one.
You did.
Oh, that's trip number 22 on the schedule, guys.
Perfect.
August 11th, we'll be leaving at 7 p.m. and returning August 13th at 6 a.m. in the morning. You better be there.
Love you, Bill.
Peace.
Hey guys, I'm Danny Aribi here at the Bart Hall Show. I'm in the Trika Fishing booth, number 902. We have showcasing our new series of rods. We just came out with these in 2022 in September. We feature a full carbon fiber construction, no fiberglass. We have a full carbon fiber grip, which we designed in-house in Superior, Wisconsin. We have our full carbon fiber grips here with our patented echo chamber. This delivers all the transmission of energy into the grip here and back into your reel seat. We have a direct touch on the blank, so there's no tube here to interfere, and you can feel everything directly. We feature all titanium guides all the way through, 11+1, guys. So you don't have to worry about the line touching up against the blank here anymore. The line's going to go all the way through the guides with no interference. Okay, we have a 365-day money-back guarantee. If you want to try it out and you don't like it, we'll send it back at our cost. You can come to booth 902. We're at the Bart Hall Show. Or if you can't make the show, you can check us out at Trika Fishing or Trika.com.
Hey guys, welcome to Catch. We are a company with Catch Hook Keepers. It's a fully adjustable vinyl back hook and loop strap, adjusts to any size rod, freshwater, saltwater. It not only holds your hooks and your lures, our product also holds fishing line, just like that. Everything is UV saltwater resistant. It's also a safety factor because your hooks are away from your hands, your leg, and the possibility of hooking your hands or your leg and ruining your day. Not anymore. Catch Hook Keepers.
We're going to be here at the Independence booth. We'll be showing off our new railrod assist pipe. It's our patented design. It swivels, okay? Fits into a 30-degree rod holder. We also have a straight version, goes into a straight rod holder as well. And that one will come up 15 inches to the bottom of the U-shaped saddle here. For fishing this big bluefin tuna, it's a must-have. I guarantee it. You're not going to be down on your knees. You're not going to be fatigued at the end of the day. Definitely put more fish on the boat. And it is a great product. Made from T316 stainless steel, polished. Like I said, the top swivels around. You could follow that fish, go from the back up the sides. We feel that we have a great product here. Hope you come out and check it out. Like I said, we're at the Independence booth. You can also go to Rick Azaki's booth and he will tell you all about it himself. So come on out to the show. A lot of people out here today.
Come on down to the Bart Hall Show. We got some great destinations for you. You want to do some popping and some fishes for some dogtooth tuna along with some New Guinea bass? Come on down, and we got some special locations in the Amazon where we're catching monster peacock bass. So come on down for your bucket list trips. Booth 7
17. Thanks, guys. Have a great day and hope to see you here.